Hi, and welcome to our course. Specifically, welcome to Module 1. Before I show you around Module 1, let me give you a real quick course tour and just kind of show you the lay of the land of our course. You may be real familiar with Canvas and you may have had several courses before, or maybe this is your first one. Either way, I think this will be helpful. First, I hope you've had a chance to look at the Google site. And I put it in the course. You'll probably have to click on that little arrow to expand it. But you'll want to check this out if you haven't. This will give you a little bit of background about the course, but importantly, it'll give you some information also about our textbook. And I'm assuming by now you have purchased that. If not, you'll want to go ahead and do that. If money is an issue or if you're having an issue finding the textbook, give me a holler. So let me give you a real quick overview of what this course is about. This course is about making sense of data, specifically research, but whether you take it from a quantitative or like a number standpoint or a qualitative, like interviewing people, you're going to find out how to take something that you're passionate about, information, and make some sense out of it. Also, it's going to give you a real good handle on making sense about the world and information, which probably is pretty timely about right now in our world. And the big lift in this course is going to be taking something you're passionate about and submitting a research proposal. So let me give you 3 quick tips for surviving online and thriving. First, put it on your calendar. It's really easy for an online course, as you probably know, right, to just not be urgent and kind of slip off the radar. So get it on the calendar and be all in. Put 100% into it and get connected. Get connected to your classmates. So let's take a look at the course. Follow me. So this is our first week or module. I'll use the terms interchangeably. So something you'll want to do every week, probably on a Friday or Saturday night, maybe a Sunday night, early Monday morning, right? Ahead of time is look at the module overview and the to-do list. Usually here you'll have a paragraph that's going to introduce what you're going to do for the week ahead, what the objectives are, and kind of the to-dos, right? Kind of get out the paper and check this stuff off. But this is also a good time to look at your week and figure out where am I going to read, do, and practice this. And you'll have an overview of each module, kind of like what you're looking at now. And it could be an audio, video, it could be an email, something like that. But I'll always introduce the week ahead for you. So let's take a look at this week ahead. You're going to introduce yourself in a Flipgrid. Now you'll go into a Flipgrid if you're not familiar with it, and you'll figure it out real quick, right? As we're waiting for mine to pull up. And it's going to ask, and this is a little slow in loading because I'm posing as a student right now, but it'll say, tell us about you, and you'll be able to add a video. And I'll close this real quick, and you'll be able to tell us about you, right? And you can add your response right there. You got a quick snapshot of me. Here I am at my office on Sunday afternoon with my workout clothes on. But it's going to tell us about you, and it'll give us a chance to get to know you a little bit better, answering some of those questions. But then you'll move on to a group discussion. You'll talk about some research briefs, right? You're going to read this, and you'll see that in our guidelines that discussions are originally due on a Thursday, and then your final one will be due on a Sunday. And then it's got some information for you there about the discussion. And then you'll start to pick up on the flow in a course, right? You're going to have your overview. There'll usually be a discussion, some kind of content that you're going to wrestle with, and something that you're going to produce. So it's kind of you'll kind of catch on to that flow. Now here's something that you'll be doing this week in a thing called a Padlet. It's called a pile-on. I'm going to ask you to respond to this question. Are you a good person? And you can read more about that. Cliffhanger, teaser, and participate in the pile-on. And then you're going to have an individual assignment, a research reflection. Okay, it sounds like a paper, and it kind of is, but I want you to think about it as a conversation between you and I. So this is where you can tell me something about your life that you're really passionate about and you want to know more about. So that's week one. So you'll probably want to sit down, take a look at what's being asked, what you're going to need to read, what you're going to need to do, and just figure out, well, where am I going to put that into my week? Okay. So Now, then you'll go on and you can look at the whole courses here before you. You can work ahead, but I would just say enjoy the week that you're in and not try to get too far ahead. Now, something you're going to want to do is take a look at the last assignment because this is something that you're going to be working for the whole semester on October 14th at this Thursday at 8 o'clock that night, which sounds way far down the road, right? But it's an individual assignment, but it's going to be something that you work on and then present in class. It's going to be a brief presentation with, I think, up to 10 slides, and it's going to be where you're going to work all semester or these next 8 weeks, if you will, on a research proposal, and then you're just going to introduce that to the class and get some feedback, which will really be a lot of fun. Okay, there you have it. Now, something that you'll want to pay attention to is APA format in papers and things like that throughout the course, and there aren't a lot. You're going to be using APA style, and some information is in there. And if you want to make an appointment for my office hours, they're by appointment. I typically do office hours on the Thursday night, but I'm pretty flexible, and in an online course, I'll work with your schedule. If you have a question, go ahead and throw it in a Q&A forum. That way everybody can benefit from the answers. But if it's a question just for me and you, shoot me an email and we'll get connected. And if you just want to make an appointment for office hours, hang out and talk a little bit more about research, that'd be great. Okay, well, I'm really looking forward to our time together, and I'll look forward to, quote, seeing you in our online course. Have a great week.